Hey everyone, Jeff Elliott from another71.com coming at you with some CPA exam tips to survive the lockdown, quarantine, work from home, and homeschool. Now, as a little bit of background, I have been self-employed and working from home for 10 years, and I've also been homeschooling for the last 10 years. As of the recording of this video, my oldest is 16 years old. And for the last 2 or 3 years, I have taken on the added responsibility of being in charge of the schoolwork for my 3 oldest boys, 16, 15, and 13. And so along with that comes just a lot of stuff. So trying to work from home, and my wife does the schooling for the littles. I've got the bigger kids in my office, and in an average day, I feel like I get no work done. And so if you feel like that, it's normal. So how do you survive, if you've already passed the CPA exam, how do you survive working from home and homeschooling? If you're still studying for the CPA exam, which probably a lot of you who are watching this video will be, how do you survive working from home, homeschooling, and the CPA exam? So a lot of stuff going on. And the whole quarantine lockdown thing. And as I'm recording this video, I'm probably going to get interrupted, or I might be, which is par for the course. I'm interrupted probably every 5 minutes. So how do you survive this? I don't have all the answers, and on most days I really fail at this. But I've come up with 3 tips to pass on to you, and if you master them, let me know and tell me how you did it, because I'd like to know. So first of all, you have to be self-disciplined. Now, when you work from home, studying, whatever, and really this probably happens for you every day, it's hard to stay focused. It's hard to stay on Facebook, social media, YouTube, whatever else that you're working on. And so it's hard to stay focused. It's hard to not check something every 5 minutes. Working from home, CPA exam, homeschooling, you have even less time than you did before. You have to stay focused because you have to get it all done in a shortened amount of time. Secondly, you have to have boundaries, and this is really hard. So when it's school time, it's school time. Focus on that. When it's work time, it's work time. And so if you're trying to do work emails or whatever and trying to homeschool and trying to study, it's not going to work. You have to have boundaries. And so do one thing and do it with excellence. Have a plan. You can't multitask very well. Homeschooling, CPA exam, work, etc. So, and plus, you also feel really stressed, and you get really annoyed at your kids if they're asking you a question about grammar and you're trying to, hammer out some multiple choice questions or trying to, do a spreadsheet or whatever. So have boundaries. When it's school time, it's school time. 3-hour block, whatever. When it's work time, it's work time. It's study time, it's study time. And make your boundaries really clear to your kids, your spouse, significant other, etc. And finally, you're going to have to prioritize. And for work, especially if you're self-employed or whatever, you can't do everything that you want to do. So you have to prioritize. And really, you start with what can I sit down and do right now that will have the most impact on my job? What will bring in the most money for my business? Is it sending out an email to customers? It's probably not, categorizing your inbox, which I'm prone to do, because you cannot get everything done. And so all of the non-essential tasks got to go to the bottom of the list, even if they're the most fun to do. Or if you have what I call proactive avoidance, where you don't really want to work on something that you should, and so you work on other stuff, you can't do that anymore. You have a finite amount of time. If you're studying for the CPA exam, you can't drill down into every nuance of bonds or not-for-profit accounting or corporate taxation. Like you have to set a budget for that topic, get in there, get her done, and move on. You can't obsess over every little thing. You can't worry about doing every single question over a blueprint topic. It has to be good enough and move on. And so be self-disciplined, set boundaries, and really prioritize. And otherwise, well, if you do all three of those things, I think this will be a less miserable experience. So hope everyone is doing well out there. If you would, drop me a note in the comments below. Let me know you watched it. Tell me what you're working on. If you have a specific homeschool question or work from home question, I do both. And I'm pretty terrible at both sometimes. So let me know. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want some free study notes or whatever, the Ninja Study Planner, all that good stuff, go to another71.com. You can download it all for free. And all right, have a great day.